Yeah. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, you is looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, stress, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Someone said that I was up next. I said I'm up now with no mean of disrespect. I don't be at the gym, so I don't need to flex. You regret moving on to the next and making me your ex. Yeah, I roll up whenever you feeling stressed. Treat you with respect and never settle for less. Life's a game of chess, don't let it get you in check. She like when I pull her hair and grab her by her neck. Got her on the back until she break a sweat. She like rocking my polo shirts and rocking my polo sweats. Laying down after sex with her head on my chest. She whispers that you're the best. Please don't turn out like the rest. Yeah, we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, just looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live here on a Tuesday. We got a big show for you today. Week of season 9. Week 9 in the books for season 10, ladies and gentlemen. Coming live at you. You got John and myself, and on the turntable you got Ben, soon to be mayor or something. We'll see, Ben. Maybe if you hire me as your campaign manager, You ever see that movie with who was the comedian back in the day where he ran on a policy of none of the above or whatever?
Was that the Chris Rock movie?
No, it wasn't Chris Rock. Richard Pryor.
Oh, that far back, huh?
Yeah, that movie's hilarious. I remember watching it as a kid. But all right, anyways, you gotta hire me as your campaign manager, buddy. We'll get it done.
Yeah, I don't know if I could pay you enough.
I mean, it's not my full-time job. So.
Yeah.
That can be negotiated.
If you're willing to make it not your part-time job, then maybe.
All right, we'll talk off air. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into our sponsors here. Which one you got first here? We got Decoded up coming at you. Shorts are in. A lot of pre-sales, and some stuff's already sold out here, ladies and gentlemen. But I know for sure we have Nasty Boy Blue left. We ordered a lot of those. So hopefully we'll have them be selling them this week at the play-ins. And if you pre-ordered with us, they're in. Hit me or Matt Lewis up. If you want some, hit us up as well. And then we got Hub Sports sponsoring Nasty Boys still. They got their leagues coming up. Still room to get your teams in. It's not too late, even though it starts this weekend. I think he's looking for 1 or 2 teams. Let him know Tambo sent you. He's going to give you a nice team discount. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's pretty good, I guess.
It usually works with it pretty well.
Yeah. No, he does. I forget.
Allegedly.
He did tell me. He said, let me know or tell them to tell me that you sent me, and they'll get money off. But I forget what he said. But it was a significant chunk. So either way, let them know the Tambo Time crew sent you. If trying to get a team in, good 5-man and 6-man league there. 5-man on Fridays. Every other week they're going to do double headers, so it kind of spaces it out for the drive, the people with the drive. Saturdays still every week. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a big show, so we're going to jump right into it. We're going to get into our week 8 players of the week, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of you guys have been waiting for this one. Why don't we start with defensive player of the week here?
You got the background there, Ben?
Yeah, I could do it.
I thought you. All right, my bad. I thought you had it up or ready to go.
Yeah, it's up.
All right. No, I understand. I just would have talked a little more. Coming at you, your defensive player of the week here, Dennis Lean, ladies and gentlemen. 2 interceptions, 4 flag pulls, really helping that team. Looking great, playing physical, catching that team catching some stride in the right kind of weeks here. What's the matter?
Just my screen's not changing. I was just wondering.
Oh. All right. What do we got? What do we got next? Offensive player.
Yeah, got offensive. Yeah.
All right. This dildo again. Oh.
Like he's being force fed the ball or something.
My spawn, Adam Tamboris, getting 3 times player of the week here. 3 in a row here.
So really, is it you that is offensive player of the week then?
Yeah, somehow I get no credit for everything that kid does. It's unreal.
Weird, yeah.
Couldn't do it without me.
I did hear him give you credit for any assholery that he commits during the game last week.
What?
Do you want to speak that in English?
Yeah. Want to try that again?
He said something to the effect of anything I do that's an asshole, like, it comes from my dad's genes, something like that.
Oh, he's just
he-
trying to blame the bad things on me. Yeah.
that's-
You know that little squid didn't say Happy Father's Day to me on Father's Day?
That makes sense.
And then he had the kahunas to comment that I said Happy Father's Day to him.
I think he said it to me and Kenny.
He probably did. I knew I screwed up when I didn't have more than one. Because if you strike out the first time, you always get the bat and try it again. But evidently, I didn't.
Isn't that what your family did?
With who?
You. They just kept trying to get one better.
I guess so, huh? Yeah, good one.
I'm trying to buy Ben times here.
All right, Adam getting 3 times in a row offensive player. I forget what are his stats up there. No, I think he had 4 touchdowns again. I don't know how.
I can check.
All the weapons on my team, and somehow he gets open in the end zone. I don't believe it.
Nepotism.
No, you don't have to check. It's all right. It's like 3 weeks in a row with 15 or more catches and 4 touchdowns. That kid's playing well. That duo, him and I, just get better every season. All right, let's get our quarterback of the year. Quarterback of the week
Whoa,
for
Freudian
season
slip
8.
There.
Thomas White. Thomas, maybe if you show up to the freaking games, he won't get away with it. Quarterback of the week and long overdue here. Havs getting it here. Going 32 for 38, 84% completion, 7 passing touchdowns, 1 reception touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Some of you might ask, how did he have a reception touchdown? Well,
Break it down first, Steve.
when a quarterback throws a ball to somebody else and that somebody else pitches it back to the quarterback and he scores a touchdown, it becomes a reception touchdown.
Would it be stupid to think that it's a rushing touchdown at that point?
Well, I wouldn't say it's stupid to think that because it does score that way in other leagues, I guess. But how do you take a passing touchdown away from a guy who threw the ball over the line of scrimmage, and just came and made a play? So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure some of you guys' heads are exploding with some of our picks here for a reason. So, but this is a first time Tambo special here. We actually did 4 awards. We had a special standout player of the week. And Ben, you got that one ready?
Mm-hmm.
So this was a suggested thing to me about doing a overall player of the week. That way, because some guys play very well on both sides of the ball, or a quarterback does very well and plays well in defense, but does not do well enough to make quarterback of the week. So we were teetering with it, and we figured, all right, this is the best week to do it because in this particular case, we felt somebody did deserve this award. So Ben, you can throw that up there. So first time ever, and this is definitely going in his resume that we're going to hear about it when he gets in an argument. Junior Teixeira getting player of the week. And this was one of those scenarios. He actually played really, really good offense as a quarterback, 6 passing touchdowns, 4 extra points, and a rushing touchdown. But on defense, had 3 interceptions. I can't see the bottom because the Tambo Time thing's there. Why did you block Junior's face?
I didn't.
No, I said, why don't you move that thing and block it? 6 flag pulls, 2 pass deflections, and honestly, he should have had a defensive touchdown, but he pitched it off to
That loser, Damon.
Damon. So, You know, he probably should have honestly got defensive player of the week, but we figured, all right, we're going to teeter with this idea. Maybe, maybe see how it goes, see if it's something we could do, try to give people a little more flowers, and maybe it might help us with the picking of the players of the week. But nonetheless, I was just kidding about blocking his face, man. But nonetheless, Junior's your player of the week. And we also wanted to announce defensive player, not be him, and watch him freak out for about 5 minutes until he realized what we were doing. So if he's not watching now, please nobody give him the heads up, because when he watches this live, or not live, but sometime other, I want to see it. Or I want to hear him freak out. He'll probably just pause it or shut it off and go right in the chats freaking out. Because Junior overreacts. All right, those are your week 8 players of the week. Week 9 mock-ups are not done yet, so we're going to wait till next week to launch those for everybody. Do I think I'd beat Scott in a drink-off? Scott who? Shout out Frankie. Nowhere existing in the flag scene, but still watching the show. That's a friend. But quickly elaborate so I can move on with the show here, please. Oh, a Scottish. Yeah, of course. If there's one thing, listen, Tambor says we're not so good at running or thinking or math or jumping or being tall, but we are good drinkers. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That's true.
Take your time, Ben.
Jesus Christ.
You're the worst on this.
I'm tired of everybody calling me a dummy.
That was the best. That was what I was waiting for. Thanks, Ben.
The one that was just right there.
He scrambled and just said, fuck it.
He's such a douche. He's over here with his showing off that he went to bike week.
103rd.
I'm surprised he didn't get jumped over there.
No, it's tame now.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with being tame. It just has to do with you being an asshole.
I'm not an asshole.
No, he just plays well on the show.
I mean, you probably pull up with the bike you have and the helmet you have and making riding bike look not looking cool.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm surprised you just don't get beat up on principle.
It's not the moped, right?
No, he's got a motorcycle.
I got a bigger one than you do.
How so?
It's bigger.
Yeah, how so?
Like size, like actual frame size and engine size.
What's the engine on it?
805.
Nope, it's not bigger.
What's yours?
950, dickhead.
950. All right. Well, mine looks bigger.
Oh yeah, of course.
Are you overcompensating?
It sounds like it.
So, no,
Definitely now.
He looks like a stupid space ball when he's on that motorcycle.
I mean, helmet.
There's no lean. There's no nothing. He's standing straight like this. Just, I mean, if anybody makes riding a motorcycle not look cool, it's Ben. You look like a politician riding a motorcycle.
I believe it.
They're right along with you.
I'm sure. Whatever you say, Ben. Whatever you say. All right, we're going to get into our Week 9 recaps here, ladies and gentlemen, because we got a lot of show for you. First off, 8 o'clock in the morning. John, can you get me the scores, please? 8 o'clock in the morning, we had... Oh, I don't even have the records on here because this was a makeup week, obviously. We had Thunder and Bad Kids. Thunder already locking a playoff spot. Bad Kids need a win here and need some help to get in the playoffs. Did I say Thunder playing already? Thunder already locked in their playoff spot. So I feel like I said it wrong. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Bad Kids playing to get into the playoffs. Need a win here. John, I think I bought you enough time to fucking find this score.
Nope.
It's like 35-34.
Yeah, Ben was there. Why didn't I ask him?
Yeah, exactly.
And you were late too.
I was not.
Ben.
I was not.
It was fucking 7:58. I looked around. Your goofy head was nowhere to be found. I'm like, no chance.
That's when I walked up the embankment.
You're such a liar.
Ask my team.
You're such a liar.
Adam saw me there.
Team.
Ask Adam too.
So what was the final score?
It was 35-34.
35-34?
No chance.
Yeah.
Ben, why is somebody telling me 56-55?
It was 56-55. Yes, he's a moron.
Do you pay attention?
Is that the second half score that you showed up to?
I knew it was 1 point off.
So say it was a 1-point game,
Yeah,
and
1 point
then
game,
you would be
right.
right, not look like an asshole.
Yeah.
No, he still looked like an asshole.
Holy crap.
It was this.
All right, Bad Kids getting in the win.
High scoring.
Steve, oh man, picking the only one to take Bad Kids gets the win here. Oh, he's got 9 games to make up. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, if he made up these games. Cody Skeff says gave up 35 points in the first 5 minutes. Does that seem about right, Ben?
Yeah, that's about right, actually.
Why? What happened?
They literally first pass of the game, they went down and scored.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
That's 6. And we got anything else for the other ones?
I don't remember. It was early and I was hungover.
Isn't that every Sunday morning?
No, not really.
Isn't that every day?
No, we traded blows. They got up on us. I think we're down by like 2 or 3 scores at one point.
It was 3 scores at halftime.
Yeah, and then going in the second half, we ended up doing an onside. Got the onside, and got within 1 score, and finally managed to hold them a little bit.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, good. So bad kids win, and hopefully their playoff hopes are alive. But we'll see how the other games go.
Big Country had a big play on the onside, like really nasty catch right down the middle of the field. Preston just put that in the chat there.
All right,
Give a shout out.
Big Country doing big country things.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm being told Ben wasn't late, but he clearly wasn't present. That is correct. All right. At the same time, we had Elite and RO going toe to toe here. Elite needing the win. I picked Elite. Everybody else picked RO here.
You did not.
I did. It's in pen right here.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Okay. Nice try, buddy.
Elite getting the big win. Final score here:
70-40.
70-40. You guys went with Artie this game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Danny Dimes was late. Was that the reason for starting Artie, or was that planned going in?
It was a discussion. It wasn't locked in, but whoever showed up first got the nod. Call to the bullpen.
I love how when I ask this fucker questions, I have more questions. Nothing gets answered. What a moron.
No, we had the plan of Artie taking over for this week. See how it goes. Dime was on. He's going on vacation next week, and wanted to see how it looked. And
okay,
Artie's also going on vacation next week as well, so it would have sucked being in the plans. So
all the quarterbacks you drafted, you wouldn't have had one for fucking play-ins.
QB John would have been ready.
All right, well, Elite getting the win. They're gonna need some help to make playoffs. We'll see what happens here. 9:20. We had air raiders and playmakers, and I told you Bonish was gonna screw me. I'm the only one who picked playmakers. Bonish gets a win. What was the final score here?
64-57 Air Raiders.
64-57. I heard this might have been Burns' best game, unfortunately coming out in a loss.
His David Wells game too, I think.
What does that mean?
He showed up hungover and then played really good.
Oh.
I think he was like near perfect almost till halftime. Till McGrath dropped an extra point on him.
Fucking McGrath.
Mm-hmm.
But Air Raiders, Bonish and company looking good there, huh? Scoring a ton of points. Probably back and forth, I would assume. That many points. Air Raiders needing the win here to stay in playoff contention with Carter not being there for play-ins. They get the win, but they're going to see how things pan out here. Next up, we had the battle for number one in the we're East. We got We Outside and Boom Boom. And I said, in Riley, I trust. Evidently wasn't to show up. So We Outside getting a pretty big win here. What was the final score?
39-7.
39-7. So surprisingly, pretty low scoring here for We Outside. Boom Boom, real low scoring. They started with CJ first half. Unfortunately, could not get going. No points. And then Gora came out and played the rest of the half pretty perfect. Only putting up 1 score, but I think he went like 14 for 16 and whatever. Things were looking pretty good as far as his stat line goes, filling in. But the damage was done. We Outside was already up to a big lead. And pulling away, We Outside getting the number 1 seed. Boom Boom with the Riley list. Boom Boom. Knowing that this game didn't really mean anything except for the 1 and 2 seed. They both get buys. So Riley had prior plans and decided not to show up, I guess.
I don't think he could have made it. Was the issue.
Yeah, well, some people spin in narratives, but we know the truth over here.
That's true. He was afraid.
Riley doesn't back down from competition in this league.
Nope, never once.
All right, 1040. We had Crazy Work and Wanted. Crazy Work needing the win here to stay alive in the playoff chase. And Johnny Boy, what was the final score?
What was the game again? Sorry. A comment.
Crazy Work and Wanted.
58-33. Crazy Work win.
58-33. Crazy Work needing the win. Yeah, okay. Shut up, Kenny. Your win had nothing to do with us. Crazy Work getting the big win here over Wanted, putting up a ton of points of that against that great defense. House and Company, they're going to be missing, I think, House and Deuce at least for play-ins. They're going to be in Minnesota.
Mhm.
So needing the win here, they got the win. They're going to need some help. All right. Same time, we had Show Me Your TDs and Nasty Boys. This was the battle of, who's not here and who's here, I guess. Nasty Boys mentioned a bunch of guys. I don't know if they thought that because the game didn't matter, they shouldn't have showed up, but I didn't lead them to believe that. Unfortunately, we only had 6, but fortunately for us, still getting the win here. Show Me Your TDs needed to win, and they were in. Or if they lost, they needed to keep it manageable because of a point differential tie potentially. John, what was the final score?
It was 34-54 Nasty Boys.
So Nasty Boys getting the 20-point win over Show Me Your TDs. The Steve Tambo and George Horn defense holding Show Me Your TDs to 34 points. That's pretty impressive with that high-powered offense.
Yeah, I could have sworn I heard you yelling, "I do this."
I did. I got my one flagpole that I had.
Yeah, and you were just tossing blocks left and right.
Yeah, other than that, I was a speed cone out there.
I thought you were Dwight Freeney for a second.
Yeah, more like Dwight Weenie. But Nasty Boys finishing the season at 7-2. Show Me Your TDs. I think going to 4-5 with this loss here.
I believe so.
And next up, we had Greek Gods and Spartans. Greek Gods playing for a playoff spot here, but unfortunately getting the loss here in a shootout. Yeah, Chad, you're the ref and you're supposed to be protecting the players. Great job over there. God, how much did they pay you to look the other way?
At least $40.
All right, final score to Spartans and Greek Gods.
It was 60-72 Spartans.
What? You don't. So
Greek Gods had 60.
Okay.
Spartans had 72.
That's not how you say it, you moron. Right, you're an idiot. Spartans getting the 2-score lead over Greek Gods. Greek Gods, I think, scoring their highest total point all season. Unfortunately, just couldn't stop a nosebleed here. Insiders told me it really went back and forth. The difference was that Spartans went for 2 every time and kept getting it. So maybe Spartans had an extra touchdown there, but really the big gap was the 2-point conversions and Greek Gods not getting their extra points is what I was told. And I think I confirmed on the stat sheet. So Spartans locking up the number 1 seed with the win. I think they had it locked up anyways. Yeah, Kenny would slide you to 20. Kenny's afraid of me. I get it. Oh, what a loser. Next up, we had Entity and Plan Z, the battle of the play-ins. Plan Z getting the close win here. John, what was the final score?
Plan Z 27, Entity 26.
See how well you said that? Great job. Low scoring game here, but honestly, a couple things to build off here. Plan Z looking really good. Their defense communicating a lot. Yeah. Does internal bleeding count, Chad? Good Lord. But no, Plan Z talking a lot on defense. The defense looked good. Offense still needs work. It's just the chemistry is not there. I'm not really sure what it is. I can't pinpoint it. The play calling might not be on point. Maybe the selection of who you're passing it to. I don't know. I can't. But a couple things to build off of. Their defense looking pretty good. Entity with only 6 again. And unfortunately struggling, but we saw Kelvin back, so that was good to see. Why am I getting back feed here?
It's not me.
Nothing.
All right. So yeah, I can hear it.
Is it your phone?
No, it's not my fucking phone.
It's one of your phones that's streaming it.
No, it's my phone's on mute.
So is mine.
Yeah, have to turn it down a little bit more.
You got to turn down what?
If
They're on mute. You can't go any lower than mute.
To do that, I don't know.
All right.
It's nothing up here.
I hear it in the headphones, not anywhere else. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right. If I find it on here,
Listen, I'm just
don't see anything on here.
somebody would have said something by now if it was for the listeners, but I'm just saying.
Mute the phone option on the soundboard.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good call, John. A good guess, actually, because he really didn't fucking
I
know.
think there was an outage.
No, it's your So what's your phone? But feeding it through Bluetooth.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for
it's
cracking the
been
code.
fine every other time, but sure.
All right. Last but not least, we had Purge and City Boys here. A lot of playoff implication here, but Purge getting the win over City Boys. What was the final score, John?
It was Purge 33, City Boys 25.
And pretty big defensive game here for Purge. I think they had 2 defensive touchdowns. So you take those away. City Boys actually outscored Purge's offense. I knew this was going to be a low scoring. Both have great defenses, in my opinion. No Mitch again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no Mitch again for Purge, but nonetheless getting the win and needing a win for playoffs here. And ladies and gentlemen, we have your playoff picture. Now, this is, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say unofficial because Bova didn't update it on the website.
No, he confirmed it in the chat, though.
He confirmed I was correct.
I don't know about you being correct, but I'm pretty sure what you have was correct regardless.
What did he confirm in the chat?
He put the whole standings.
He did.
Yes.
When?
Earlier today. These are them.
All right, don't move.
Not moving.
Okay, I was right there. Okay, I was right. Let's go. All right, so these are official. Ladies and gentlemen, out of your West here, finishing first seed overall, you got the Spartans at 8-1. Number 2, you have Wanted at 6-3. Number 3, you had Playmakers at 5-4. And then Purge in 4th place at 5-4. Playmakers got the tiebreaker over them. Then 5th place here, squeaking in by the skin of his fucking teeth, John Garcia and Elite making playoffs. Nobody saw that coming.
What?
Nobody did.
Okay.
And thankfully for you, because you would have had no quarterbacks. What a shitty way to end the season.
Yeah,
What an awful captain you are.
We had a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the A team.
6th place, you got Greek Gods. They're going to be number 1 seed in their play-in division at 5-4.
No.
No.
Crazy work is.
Yes. Sorry, I screwed that up. So, all right. So while I get into it, so crazy work, Elite, and Greek Gods, all 4-5, all tied basically there. You had 1 win each. Crazy work over Greek, Elite over Crazy, and Greek over Elite.
Mm-hmm.
So gives them the 3-way tie. Then it comes a point differential at that point in time. What squeaked John in was Elite getting they have a plus 22 point differential, which is 2 more than Crazy Work. So 2 points. And Ben Woodward wants me to stress this is why he plays for points at the end of the game. He's not trying to run the score up on people that accused him of that this season, but this is why these points matter down the line. And he is right. I'm with the guy, and once we get to the other bracket, you'll see there's another close tiebreaker there as well. So nonetheless, Elite, your 5th seed. Those are your 5 that are safe. Crazy Work, 6th place. Greek Gods, 7th at 4-5, both of them. Then you had City Boys and 8th place. And then 9th place, you had Rare Occasion at 0-9. Back in the East, We have We Outside locking up the number 1 seed. Boom Boom locking up the number 2 seed. We knew those buys were set, just the 1 and 2 we were waiting for. Nasty Boys at 7 and 2 get the 3rd seed. Boom Boom has the tiebreaker over them with the 1 point victory on week 1. Then Thunder locked up the 4th seed. Now we had a 3-way tie for the 5th seed here, ladies and gentlemen. We had Show Me Your TDs, Air Raiders, and Bad Kids all at 4 and 5. And Show Me Your TDs coming out of that tiebreaker. Now, Show Me Your TDs had a win over Air Raiders. Bad Kids had a win over Show Me Your TDs. And Air Raiders had a win over Bad Kids. So that became a 3-way tie at that point in time. Now, just for you guys who don't know, if there's a 3-way tie and one of the teams has wins over both the other teams, they get out there no matter what the point differential is. But they all split basically. And Show Me Your TDs had the better point differential at -10. Then you have Air Raiders at the 6th seed with a point differential of -17, and Bad Kids with a point differential of -41 get the 7th seed. Then you have Plan Z at 8th, and then Entity at 9th. So your Eastern play-ins are Air Raiders, Bad Kids, Plan Z, and Entity. Yes, try doing the math and doing everything, because some people won't, or other people won't help me do it. So, But be it as it may, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into Tambo's Tale of the Tapes. We're going to give you a little preview of the play-ins, and we're going to kind of pick our winners of these matches and these winners of the play-ins. Tale of the Tape, first matchup here. Now, these aren't in order. I don't know what field. I don't know what time. No idea yet. But game 1 on my docket here, I have in the Western. Hold on.
Can we pull it up again?
Pull what up again?
The East and West.
No.
Oh, well, what are you doing?
I'm reading Ant's comment.
Oh.
Listen, when Ant comments on the show, it gets my attention. That's my guy. He wants me to talk about how people waste money to sign up for a league, then don't show up, or how people can ref games but not play in their own games.
Jeez.
Well, I think the reffing their own games and playing, I think some guys are hurt. Not really sure. Yeah, I mean, people do pay and not show up. I don't understand that sometimes. Stuff happens, but
Or move away.
yeah, I know. Move during half the season. Yeah. There's a lot of things I don't understand. I understand you're right, but hopefully people show up for play-ins at them. Luis says. All right, your first game here in the play-ins. Tale of the Tape. Tambo's Tale of the Tape. You got number 7 Greek Gods, who finished 4 and 5 versus number 8 City Boys 3 and 6. That's number 7 and number 8 in their division. Greek Gods finished number 9th overall on offense with 348 points for. They finished 12th overall on defense with 361 points against. And they finished 12th overall with point differential at -13. Then you have City Boys here. Their offense finished 16th overall with 281 points. Their defense finished 10th overall with 341 points against. And then number 15th overall with point differential -60. So a little stylistic matchup here. A little offense versus defense. Their week 5 matchup, Greek Gods pulled it out by a score, 34-26. A couple standouts from the game here for Greek Gods side. LaPointe went 28 for 32, 5 touchdowns and 8 flag pulls. I didn't do all the little stats ones here and there, just stuff that really kind of stood out. You had Brandon Panarisi going 10 for 11 with a touchdown, and Gibby going 8 for 9 with 3 touchdowns here. So the Gibster getting it done, touching the ball, being that wrecking ball he is. For City Boys, you had David Hamilton standing out here with 10 out of 14 receptions and targets, 2 touchdowns, 6 flag pulls, and 1 forced fumble. Greg was 3 for 6 with a touchdown, with 5 flag pulls, and Noel was 4 for 6 with 1 touchdown with 2 flag pulls. So kind of a low scoring game here. Greek Gods pulling it out. I think, honestly, it's probably going to be that type of matchup again. Both defenses are tough defenses for sure. Got good pieces where they belong. City Boys, I've been real high on that defense. I know it hasn't showed, but on paper and on the field, that defense is real good. I think their offense needs to help them. Longer drives, don't turn the ball over, blah blah blah, to really help the defense. But this is kind of going to be, I think it's going to be a one-score game one way or another here. You got your sponsored by Victory Motorcycles. Keys to victory here, ladies and gentlemen. For Greek Gods, I got their first key to victory is use Brandon correctly. You can't over force the ball to him because I don't think it's going to work. I think City Boys have defenders who can be physical like Brandon and have speed like Brandon. And I think they're going to key on trying to take that away. You're going to need to use Brandon right. Can't force it. And you're going to need to find other ways to score. Second key to victory, I think they need to spread the ball out, which kind of keys into that first one a little bit. I'm not saying Brandon shouldn't have the most. We got people who don't know. I mean, that trust me. Hey, Ben, how do you run a slant?
How do you run a slant?
Yeah.
It's like 2 steps off the line and running diagonal.
Yes, that's perfect, Ben. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ben knows how to run a slant, I guess. But spread the ball around, and the defense has to show up. This is one of those get Greg and company. Greg's throwing right now, and he's got a lot of weapons. Greg's not the most polished quarterback, but he has been playing well. But if you let him get going, he will get going. We've seen it. He's shined. He got quarterback of the week one of the weeks. But we've seen it also. If your defense can get to him, it's going to really help. So the defense is going to need to show up for this one. My 3 keys of victory for City Boys here is, one, they got to eliminate the fighting amongst them. It's like too much for my personal liking. I understand bickering and maybe not agreeing, but they gotta lock it in. Otherwise, their season's gonna be over. Second key here is no interceptions for City Boys. Even if they're going 3 and out and punting, or going 8 plays down and not scoring, that's better than giving interceptions. They just lost and missed their chance out on playoffs. I mean, they probably still would have not made playoffs. Oh, yeah, you would have had a huge, if they would have beat Purge, it would have been a 4-way tie at 4-5.
Yep.
Which
I still don't think they got it.
No, I don't. I was just trying to see it. Still don't think they get it in, but either way, it was a big game. They knew they had to win to have any type of chance. And the interceptions is what killed them. The two pick sixes or 2 defensive touchdowns. And that ended up being the game, so. All right. Those are my key to victories. You got anything for this one, John?
No. You summed it all up right there. Those are all perfect call outs, and definitely should be an interesting matchup next week or this weekend.
All right. Now, Connor's not here and he can't make his pick, so is it just going to be me versus you for this one? Or
Sure.
All right. Who are you taking to come out of this one?
I'm going to go City Boys.
John going City Boys. City Boys. I'm going to go Greek Gods coming out of this. We'll be split here.
All right.
I think it might be another 1-score game leading Greek Gods' way.
I feel like it will be a coin flip. Once we get those odds done, once the schedule comes out, I think it'll probably be a coin flip for this one.
Yeah, maybe we can post the odds once our Vegas guru does them.
Yes, sir. That'd be good.
All right. Next up, same conference, tail of the tape here. We got Crazy Work, who finished 6th overall in their division at 4-5 versus Rare Occasion 0-9. Now, Rare Occasion. Yeah, I'll continue this. Crazy Work, number 6 overall in offense. Very high scoring offensive team, have a losing record at 393 points for Rare Occasion. Number 14th overall on offense. We've seen the struggles with quarterbacks, availability, just chemistry issues. They finished still number 14th, which isn't at the bottom, but is lowered towards the bottom. 295 points for Crazy Work. Number 14 in defense with 373 points against. And Rare Occasion dead last in defense at ranked number 18, 438 points against. Crazy Work was number 6 overall in point differential with plus 20. Rare Occasion number 17th overall with point differential at minus 143. So little style or not stylistic, but from stat wise, leaning Crazy Work right away. Their week 1 matchup was couldn't match up for the ages here. Crazy Work 55, Rare Occasion 52. I believe Danny and company for Rare Occasion scored to go up with 4 seconds left or something.
Yeah, it came down to the last play.
And then Crazy Work somehow 1 play, 1 score to win the game. So huge back and forth early week 1 game, week 1 matchup there. Standout players of that game for Crazy Work, House went 31 for 40 with 6 touchdowns, 4 extra points. Jari went 9 for 10 receptions for 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, and 5 flag pulls on defense. And Gene was 5 for 5, 1 touchdown, 1 flag pull, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 pass deflection. So hit the grand slam on the defensive stats, basically. For Rare Occasion, you had Cabrera going 32 for 42, 6 touchdown passes, and 4 1 rushing touchdown and 4 extra points. Jude went 9 for 12 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 3 flag pulls, and 2 interceptions. So Jude getting it done on both sides. Shannon went 8 for 9 with 1 touchdown. My keys to victory here for Crazy Work. You got no House, no Deuce, and I'm not even sure if they're going to be missing anybody else because of Minnesota or in general. But that's a huge hit to the team, your quarterback, your number 1 pick. You're going to have to fill the void, which I do believe they have the players to do it. We've seen Jari throw. We've had great glimpses of Jari throwing. I think he can piece together a whole game for sure and fill that void. It's a big void to fill. House, is a good quarterback. Jari, he's thrown a little this season, had some issues, I think, with a ball, a specific ball that House was using. So he had a real bad game throwing. Maybe potential chemistry issues, not sure, but they're going to have to fill the void, and also you're going to have to fill the void of Deuce out there on offense as well. They're going to need to work together as a team to do that as well. So they got a lot of pieces they can plug and play, which I really did appreciate about House's draft. But they're all going to need to be there, and they're all going to need to fill in. And I also think they're going to have to score a lot. I think if you're scoring a lot, I think it's going to get to Rare Occasion. If you're not scoring, it's just going to give Rare Occasion more momentum to come out and make an upset here. Keys to victory here for Rare Occasion. First one is attendance. They're going to need as many of those guys who are consistently showing up to show up. They're going to need Shannon. I would even say you got to give Danny the start for sure. But I would say they need Jimmy there because if Jimmy can see something and just tell Danny, hey, do this. Jimmy's been around. He's seen 1,000 games. Experience is key. But I do think they're going to need a lot of guys. They're not going to be able to go 6 guys one way or both ways for this game. We've seen a lot of those guys, and hats off to the guys that are showing up and balling out and really giving it their all. But we watched Bo got hurt, kind of played through it, but it did affect him. So they're going to need all the guys there. They're also going to need to not fight with each other. We've seen a couple, blow ups at each other. Now they've recovered and bounced back, but I do think that hurts them during the game. Because it does get bad. It won't stop. In order to win this game, I think they need to be on the same page, work together. Last, they got to learn. They got to take their lessons from going 0-9. Take what has worked, use it. Take what hasn't worked and throw it out the window. Nobody wants to go 0-9, but you learn a lot going 0-9. So those are my keys to victory, brought to you by Victory Motorcycles. John, you picked last, so I'm going to pick here.
Mm-hmm.
John. All right. This is where I think Rare Occasion gets the win.
And I think you're going to be wrong, and I'm going to go Crazy Work.
So panel is split again here.
Yeah, they're not going to have Jude either, so.
Oops.
Yep. Sucker.
Oh, well, that's tough. All right, I'm gonna take crazy then.
No, too late.
Yeah, okay. I can watch this. Oh, see? Not too late. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be tough without Jude, too. Jude's been he's been a good leader for that, but who knows?
You really did cross it out.
That's right, I did. I didn't know. I forgot Jude wasn't gonna be there. I should have known better. Wow, that's a huge hit to that team.
Yeah, that's a massive hit.
So hopefully the rest of the team shows up. I know Danny can lead that team, but Jude's a great player on both sides of the ball. So that's going to be tough.
Factor too, playoff Timmons. Maybe he shows up and dominates.
He's got that chemistry with Danny too.
It's true. They would definitely need a big game from both of them.
Yeah. All right, to the Eastern Conference, tail of the tape here, ladies and gentlemen. You got your number 7 ranked Eastern Conference team, Bad Kids, going 4-5 versus Plan Z, your number 8 at 3-6. Bad Kids finished number 8 overall in offense with 350 points scored. Plan Z finished dead last in offense. Very uncharacteristic of Joey Bova. With 200. What?
Sorry, an early QB draft too for that team and dead last in points. That's crazy.
Yeah. Poor Booten just can't figure out the quarterback recipe in this league. But 234 points scored for the offense. Bad Kids, number 15th defense overall, 391 points against. Plan Z, number 8 defense overall, so that's not bad, and probably a better than a top 8 defense if the offense was actually scoring consistently. But with 332 points against, kind of a formidable defense there, which I thought they would have a good defense for sure. Bad Kids, number 14th overall in point differential with minus 41. And Plan Z, number 16th towards the bottom with minus 98 here. Their week 4 matchup had Bad Kids winning 40-21. Your standout players here, Mike Howe, 31 for 40, 6 touchdowns. Jake Strauss, 5 for 7 with 2 touchdowns on the reception side of it. And Jonathan Sherry had 6 flagpoles. Big Country kind of held to not much this game. I was intrigued. I wonder if that was a defensive strategy. I wonder, maybe just an off game. But standout players for Plan Z, Kamani went 6 for 8, 1 reception touchdown, 3 pass deflections. Miggs 6 for 8, 1 touchdown as well, 3 flagpoles, and Stretch had 5 flagpoles here. Not much on the offensive side to kind of brag about. No offense to that game. I think Bova only had 2 passing touchdowns, and it was to Kamani and Miggs. But my victory motorcycle keys to the victory here. Bad Kids need to tighten up that defense. I was kind of skeptical on the defense and didn't really pan out maybe how they thought it would. I do think they have the players to piece together a good defense, but they're going to have to tighten up and step up and get stops. Now, against a team that the last place in offense, you would think they should be able to. But the potential of Plan Z lighting it up is always there with Bova and, the 3-headed monsters, receivers he has with Kamani and Pena and I know Stretch. I know there's one more. I'm forgetting one. Oh, sorry. But I know he's got 3 great receivers he can throw to. And Miggs. Sorry, I just had his name written down. Bad Kids, second key to victory here. They're going to have to take Kamani out of the big plays. That's offense and defense. Don't be giving them chances to get picks and get that ball back for Plan Z and try to minimize him getting going with the ball in hand. Now, you got a couple tall guys and a couple defenders who can probably jump with him. Yeah, thanks, Kenny. And that goes saying maybe get your matchups that you need out there. Do not let him get going. And you're going to have a good rush game plan for Bova. Now, if that means don't rush, that means don't rush. Joey Bova, number 1 in rushing touchdowns of all time in this league. Still very good at that dart left, dart right. Very good at taking angles. And he runs very hard. So it's not easy to contain him. But, with the right guys, you could contain him. Blitzing him at the right time could help. You just have to, figure out a good rush game for this because I think you want Bova to pass the ball here. It just has not worked well with his throwing all season. Chemistry issues, things like that. I think you need to force him to put it up in the air. Keys to victory here for Plan Z. Use the right guys in the right spots. They got a deep roster. I think a lot of guys have been showing up. As long as you put the guys who, certain guys in the right spots, I think it works. They need to stay together as a team. They need to win these games as teams. I don't think anybody can. I know Kamani's there, but I don't think they can he can't single-handed do it on that team. I think they're going to need guys to make big plays on defense and offense and step up. And my last key to victory here for Plan Z is Bova's got to be Bova. Not a great season for Bova at quarterback. Probably his worst season ever in this league. And, unfortunately it happened on Booten. So it's the Booten curse. But, it's kind of a tough, but they need the old Bova. And that's those are my keys to victory here, Johnny boy. You see anything I missed?
Well, I think Booten's got half of the curse broken. He's got attendance issues solved. He just couldn't put the team together to mesh well. But no, I think you nailed everything pretty much there. I think this is where Bad Kids kind of clicks though, and definitely will probably put work on to Plan Z on. Unfortunately, you're
picking Bad Kids.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm picking Bad Kids too. I think Bad Kids makes it out. Just Mike Howe come playoffs with a different player. They got the pieces to really make a good run, but we'll see. What about you, Ben? What do you think?
I think Bad Kids all day.
Yeah.
I mean, in Cody Skeff, I trust.
Right on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last game that we know is going to happen. Now, there's still going to be 2 games that happen that we just don't know, obviously. But the last game here, we have your number 9 Entity at 0-9 versus number 6 Air Raiders at 4-5. So Air Raiders just squeaking out of the play-ins based on point differential.
Hey, not to interrupt you, but the Jet Bova put one comment in the last piece there. Said there's still there's still attendance issues.
Yeah,
I was trying to give Booten something. Thanks, Joey.
Entity finished number 17th overall in the offense with 257 points scored. Air Raiders number 3rd in offense with 400 points scored. Entity number 16th in defense with 412 points against. Air Raiders number 17th in defense with 417 points against. Entity number 18 dead last in point differential at -155. Air Raiders number 13 point differential at -17. So uncharacteristic of a DJ run defense to be so low. I mean, I think a lot of that was hoping that Carter would be able to be there more games because them 2 up front it would be deadly. Carter's going to be missing this one, but if Air Raiders can somehow squeak out of the play-ins, they will have them for playoffs.
Like the rest of the way, or
I don't know. That's a good question. I think so. I think so. So
a lot of PTO before you actually really start that job, I guess.
I don't know. All right, with a week 4 matchup here, you had Air Raiders getting the win over Entity, 56-40. Your standout players here for Air Raiders: Bonish, 34 for 39 with 7 touchdowns thrown. Carter went 13 for 14 with 3 touchdowns received. Ronnie went 7 for 7 with 2 touchdowns. Good offensive day for the guys. Entity, Greg went 8 for 13 with 1 reception touchdown, 7 flag pulls. Jake went 5 for 6 with 2 touchdowns, and Ant went 8 for 11 with 1 touchdown. So a few standouts here and a pretty high scoring Entity offense there, but the defense just giving up a lot of points. These are keys to victories here. Air Raiders, they're going to need to get stops. I think if you allow Entity to get rolling, they will take that momentum and keep going. You got to get the stops. We've seen glimpses of Danny play really well at quarterback. He just can't piece it together for a full game from what I've seen this year in this league. These games are a little shorter. So if he gets going and he's able to piece one together, you're also in trouble. Air Raiders, the second key to victory here. They got to bring that energy and that good energy. We've seen DJ. DJ lights up the field on the stat sheet with his voice and everything, and he really does rally a team, and it does help. So got to bring that positive energy to his own team. And I kind of mixed that already. I had get stops. I had don't let entity go, and I probably brought that together. But I will throw in Bonish needs to not turn the ball over. We've seen Bonish quarterback of the week, couple weeks in a row, 2 weeks in a row, had 3 really good weeks in a row where they won. No turnovers, those. I think, he has to know now that it just can't be throwing up interceptions in bunches there. So I'll bring the other 2 together. That's my other one. For entity here, attendance for real. I put they need that. They have a great roster. They have a great roster of a lot of great pieces. Everybody needs to be there if they can. And unfortunately, I think they're gonna I already know a couple guys that aren't gonna be there. Everybody else needs to be there in order for them to win this game. They need to not quit on the team regardless of any situation. You need to have a good attitude, and you need to just, if you're going to go down with the ship, go down with the ship the right way. I think if you have a good attitude all game, anything can happen. And I also this might be a controversial one, but I do think Jake needs to throw. I think we've seen enough of Danny throwing this season to know that it's just the chemistry issues, player relations while it's going on. It's just not very good for the team. I think Jake would give him a little spark. Even if Jake's not playing good right away, I don't think the team will quit on him as quick, and anything can happen. So, interesting matchup here. I think, a lot of people probably think Air Raiders is going to win this one. I don't think it's that, the Vegas odds probably going to favor Air Raiders, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a gap on the favorability. I think it's still pretty close to a pick 'em game here. Probably giving Air Raiders the edge for sure, because they've had roster issues at times this season. We've seen Bonish playing defense. Not that he can't, but I think he'd rather not. But all right, Johnny boy, we want to pick this one here.
Yeah, you're up. You're up first.
All right. I'm gonna go with entity. I think Jake's gonna throw. I think that's gonna give him the spark. They've had hats off to Greg and Ant for showing up all season and giving their best effort all season. And I think those guys will be there. And I think you put Danny back at receiver with those 2 guys. You throw Leo, Kelvin, any of those other guys in that mix. They got a lot of good receivers. Jake might be a little rusty, but he's been thrown in other leagues. I really think if that happens, I think I give the edge to entity. If it doesn't, and I'm sticking with my pick, I'm not going this if you're in, half in, half out. Mm-hmm. But if they aren't able to do all that, then I think it's Air Raiders easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if entity wins. Just eye test it. Air Raiders definitely looks like the safer pick. But playoff Ant is somebody different though. He might be able to spark the team, especially if Jake's throwing. I think he might have sold me on taking entity on that one just by
I could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves, buddy.
That's true. And ice to Eskimos. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go entity.
How long are playing games? I think they're 20 minutes,
yeah,
right?
I thought they were
20-minute halves.
Yes, 20-minute halves.
Or is it 25-minute halves?
Ooh, there might be that. Fuck.
I think it's 20.
Yeah, okay, Ben.
Mm-hmm. I think they cut them right in half, right?
You didn't even know last week was the last week of the season.
That's also true.
How are you gonna know? They don't cut them in half. That wouldn't be half, you ding dong. They're 30-minute halves. Cutting in half would be 15.
I think they're 20. Joey's watching. He should know.
Mentioned it in my chat.
Damon just said 15-minute halves.
I don't think that's.
I don't think that's true. Are we the idiots? Rocker saying 15 too?
House said 2 15-minute halves as well.
Oh, we're the idiots.
Yeah,
really?
I told you the whole game's cut in half. It's like a half a game, basically 2 half games, basically.
Oh, now you know we're wrong. If Kenny said 15.
Oh well, yeah. Dome must have said it.
Well, Dome doesn't know what a play-in is, so how would Dome know
That's
it?
true too. So Kenny's out.
But Dome does know everything, so yeah, you might be right.
Fuck. Damn it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are your
Ben, can you block this one comment right now? Just actually block the person. It's fine.
Damon. Coming from the guy who doesn't even know the rules in his own fucking league.
It's not really. Oh, Damien. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was 20 minutes.
I thought it was 20 minutes last season. I really do. Well, either which way. I mean, the lower matches does favor the not so good teams. The longer the matches are, the good teams usually rise to the occasion.
They fix whatever is broken.
Right. That's why you see a lot of upsets in the 12-minute stupid halves and bullcrap.
Yeah, ball security is definitely gonna be huge if it's that low.
Kenny, ain't nobody love we outside. Just you guys. You guys all love each other. It's wild.
It's not that wild. It's actually pretty believable.
Oh, they can't do no wrong in each other's eyes. Holy crap. That's how my grandmother looks at some people in my family. It's fucking wild. Yeah, he does. Yeah, you are right. All right, boys. Tambo Time panel. Who's coming out of the play-ins here on both sides?
All right. So are we picking from the people we thought we were gonna win, or just?
Well, what?
Are we picking?
So if you didn't pick air raiders, I would assume you're not going to pick them to come out of the play-ins.
I'd say
so
bad
just
kids.
Pick whoever you want.
Bad kids coming out of that side, and I'd like to see City Boys come out.
So John thinks bad kids and City Boys. Ben?
Definitely bad kids.
Okay. He had this dickhead had to pull this up to look. He doesn't even know what teams are in.
Put it up for everybody.
No,
Ben, turn around. Ben, turn around. No. Stop looking. There's 8 teams in the play-ins. I just talked about it. Stop looking that way. Look over here. Name the 8 teams.
Bad kids.
Yep. Okay.
Playmakers.
All right, you're already wrong. Get out of here. What a fucking loser. He had to pull up the screen to look.
I meant air raiders. No, I put it up.
Air raiders and playmakers. Yeah, those are the same.
We have a slide of the whole playoffs that we just broke down, and he never put it up on
He never
the
asked
screen.
me to.
Ooh.
We literally had it.
No, I guess. Yeah.
He did never ask me to.
Yeah, no.
We were talking about it, Ben.
It's all right. It's all right. Here's a nice.
You guys are going through the play-ins, right? So.
They're on there.
Right. Hey, listen, John worked really hard at this.
Stop
We
it.
should give him credit for it.
Never
Nice
mind.
playoff.
I don't even know why I brought it up then.
Yeah, you did because you want some recognition for it.
No, oh my
So
god.
Let's give him a round of applause here for John. Get the fuck out of here, John. First of all, camera's not even on us. We got your thing up there. Is GSG same day as Mass Flag? Probably because Damien's an idiot. He wants to fucking call me an idiot. All right, Ben. So you got bad kids coming out of your side. What about the other side?
Where's the other side? Look for it.
It's like color-coded.
I think we outside. Oh,
Picking
crap.
bad kids.
I'm picking playmakers.
No, I was probably leaning City Boys.
So we got two for bad kids and City Boys. Whew. All right. I definitely think they have the tougher plans for sure. I'm gonna take Air Raiders coming out because I don't think all the things are gonna happen for Entity that needs to. And I mean, I don't want to see Air Raiders in the play-in, or the playoffs. So, Bonish usually screws my picks one way or another.
So if you pick him,
yeah, but I do think they have the best chance of coming out. I think it's going to go down to bad kids and Air Raiders, and the bad kids defense I just don't trust that much.
and you get the winner of this, right? Of the plans.
Nasty Boys get the winner of this, yes. And then I think Greek Gods are coming out.
I mean, I can see it honestly, but it's definitely gonna be an exciting final of the play-ins for sure.
Yeah, that's a good plan on their side. And I hope our side plans shapes up to be a good plan as well. So Eastern Conference winner is you got Nasty Boys waiting for you down the pipe. And then the Western Conference, it's the Playmakers, I believe, that are waiting for the play-in winner.
Do you think he's going to do them all in a row or still split up the fields?
Oh.
Because then you get like everyone watching all the games. Like you're not torn.
Yeah, but I think he did away with that because it gives an unfair advantage to the teams that have to sit.
True.
Or to the teams that have to play 2 in a row. Either way, somebody gets an unfair advantage. If really hot and shit like that, it's an unfair advantage to have to play 2 in a row. That's why the number 1 seed is so important, or the 1 and 2 for the buys are so important, because that week is notoriously hot, and you gotta win your first game, which is gonna be a good battle regardless, because you're down to the top 6 in each division, and then you got to play one of the bye winners who's been sitting and rested and cool. Yeah, I think it's tough.
So, like for the noobs like me, how does this work? So this next week is just play-ins.
Correct.
Yep.
All right. So then everyone else has basically got a bye week.
Correct.
And then the next week's the first week of playoffs, right?
The first and second round.
Okay, first and second round. So
Right.
so number 1 seeds are playing. They're just playing one game.
Correct.
Got
Number 1 and number 2 seeds will play one game. So let's say Air Raiders comes out of the play-ins.
Yep.
Nasty Boys will play Air Raiders, and then we have to go play Boom Boom.
Got it.
While Boom Boom had a bye, so they're gonna sit and watch.
Got it.
And Ben's gonna try to break down my plays like he thinks he knows football, and he can't figure it out.
Not you, Ben.
Yeah, not you,
Yeah, I
Ben.
figured I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you're not hanging out to watch anything.
Not that much of an asshole either.
He just
Whoa. So the guy who hangs out and supports the league and is about playing football is an asshole, not the guy who shows up late and leaves early.
No, I'm talking about the one that's like calling you out and breaking down your plays.
That's called
It's called game planning. He can't break them down anyways.
No.
He thinks he does. Then Riley just goes out and wins the game for him.
That's the game.
And then
plan.
Ben somehow takes credit for it.
That's his game plan right there. You broke the code.
Yeah. So, all right. How long have we been going, Ben?
About an hour and 7.
All right, not bad. I thought it was going to be way longer. So, a couple things. John and I want to shout out the Westford Academy girls. We just had our banquet the other day, and I kind of felt bad. They all dressed up nice, and
Yeah, I did not know there was a dress code. Apparently.
no, but you looked like a human at least. I mean, I looked like a bum, but
No,
I did feel bad for a little bit, and then I got a card from them. Which, listen, they treated us very well. They gave us a card. They did speeches for us. They gave us a gift. These girls, for high school girls, are very very, I don't know, responsible, understanding. They really, honestly, they did speeches for us. But in the card, it was like 6 girls that talked about my fits and my outfits, and
That's true.
they love the decoded stuff. They love the civil regime shit. But hats off. We were. Connor was worried he was going to cry. Connor loves this stuff, and I will. He's the man. I will credit it. I saw a different side of Connor coaching this season with him, and I'm going to hats off to him big time. And he really stresses and loves this stuff and really wants to do right by the girls. And yeah, he did his best. He had a nice kind of speech that he had to write down. He did his best. And yeah, they had some speeches. He thought he was going to cry. He really had to suck it up. Looks over and his wife's kind of tearing up and he's like, oh my God, I'm done for. But no, it was cool. Girls moving on to bigger and better. Some of the girls moving on to bigger and better things. Some girls were going to be coaching next year. So I know some of them kind of tune into the show here and there, but going to hats off to them. A couple of them actually want to come. The seniors that are going want to come on the show and talk about high school flag. And one of them, honestly, as a sophomore, really made the push over at her school to bring flag football to the school. And she kind of got denied a couple times, and then discouraged. Basically, somebody they're telling her, "Hey, there's not going to be enough interest. No, I don't think it's a good idea." And I'll give her credit. She didn't take no for an answer, and she's like, "No, I know this could work," and she did. Got petitions, really spearheaded it. And I shouted out to her during my speech, and I didn't really. We dealt with the seniors a little bit, but we were more focused with JV. But yeah, I credit her a lot. But 2 years later, they're top 4 in the state and really got a good program going. So, I really wanted to hats off to her and show her that her accomplishments are more than a lot of people even get the the guts to sit up and do. So, but yeah, no, it was fun coaching. It was John and I's first high school girl coaching experience, and we had a good time, and we're there to stay. It was nice that every girl unanimously said we were better coaches than Jay Charles.
Yeah, for sure. That was like weird for them to say. Like,
it was like they kept forcing it in there. Like
we almost had to say stop. It's okay.
One girl actually said, "I'm taller than Jay Charles." I'm like, "Oh
true.
wow."
Yeah.
Wow.
Allegedly.
I think someone said at one point, "Thank God he moved away."
Yeah, they said,
weird.
"Thank God for Arizona," because
not us, but
no, they Jay, if you're listening, they did like you, they did appreciate you, and
just liked us better.
Some of the girls are like, "Yeah, we miss Jay too,"
just not enough.
But they did say out with the old, in with the new. So
yeah.
But no, we got anything else? I know awards are going to be coming up.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your votes in and vote. I say it every year, and some people scream popularity contest. The way Bova has it set up, I do think it's the most fair way. The captains' votes, and I will say to the captains and other people, vote what's right. Don't just vote for your own team. That's the reason why some of us are in the predicament we are with certain award voting. But these awards, they're extra. That's all it is, extra. Some people take it personal. I just want people to vote fair. I'm not going to disagree with any of your votes if that's what you genuinely believe. I vote fair every time, and I'm pretty spot on a lot. I know the one season I put my votes out on the show. I think I went like 8 for 9 or 7 for 8. Like I only missed one award, I think. But I'm not trying to sway people's opinions on votes or anything. But if you see my name up there, vote for me.
No, don't do it.
I'm gonna be a Ben and lose. Not you, Ben, of course.
Ben gets rookie of the year, right, for showing up sometimes.
Yeah, Preston, he puts a link up on the page. So when it's all set, he'll put a link on the page. He does a good job. It breaks down all the guys nominated for awards, and gives you their stats and stuff like that. We'll talk about it on the show too. So if people do have a hard time voting or thinking, we'll address it.
Do you think we could probably even share the link when we're on the show?
Probably.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Should work.
Yeah, we can put it in the show description too.
Yep.
But it's one vote per computer or whatever. We get one vote per household.
IP address.
So I got to do it before Ant gets here. And you.
What?
Yeah, okay.
I'm really worried about it.
Be all elite guys somehow.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
John thinks his guys should get quarterbacks of the year.
I'm gonna vote from your computer during the show. Use your photo.
We'll already be done voting, buddy.
You're gonna forget about this the second you walk out of the bulkhead.
I'll just use the back door
and
that I have in your computer.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's odd. That's all right. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a show next Tuesday. We got plans this week. If you're not doing anything, come check it out. Playoff football in all levels is always exciting. It's always fun. And it's cool to have a crowd there and enjoy it. I'm not gonna be doing stats, so I'm gonna be running around screaming, yelling, and maybe recording. Who knows? But
probably recording.
Maybe. Anybody got any comments they want to ask before we end the show? Anything you guys want to say? Any surprises? Any upsets this season? Anything really not pan out the way people thought it would?
I think we hit on all of our bets. Ben not making it and Kenny Reels.
Yeah, the two.
Yeah.
I will say I'm surprised. Like crazy, we're going 3-0 and then dropping 5 in a row. All they needed to do was win one of those games, and I think they make playoffs.
Yeah.
But that was huge. That was wild. I would have never predicted that the way they were playing at the time. I could have predicted maybe a loss or 2 or 3, even 3, but 5 in a row like that. Why are the comments freaking out like that?
I don't know. It's freaking.
Oh, I thought that was
throwing me
Ben
off.
refreshing it the
That's
whole
been
time.
throwing me off the whole show.
Yeah, me too.
It's just I don't know why it's doing that. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, it starts freaking out like that. So I have to like keep it up a little bit.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe close it out after we're done.
Yeah, I was couldn't do it.
Well, I tell you guys to close it out every time, but you guys leave it up every fucking time.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, I was up when I came in.
God damn.
I know. So,
Ben.
I wasn't here last time.
all right. Well, no comments to end the show. You guys have anything you want to end?
Nope.
I will say it's been a good season with you guys so far. I know we get a couple weeks, but I do appreciate you guys and everything you guys do for the show. You know, all bullshit aside, John does a ton for the show. So show the skunk beard a little respect every now and then.
Thanks, Platinum.
Thank you. But no, he really does, and I will thank you. You're a great friend, John. I couldn't ask for a better one. Ben, when you show up, the show does have a little spark to it, so I do enjoy it. And you know, regardless of Ben's attendance or lack of caring, he does do a little every now and then for the show. So I do appreciate it.
Not my full-time job.
No, it's true though, because he even came in, he messed with the soundboard, did some things. He puts effort in when he is here.
Right.
Just wish he would be.
And he does it efficiently and quick, and he fixes problems pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just when he's here.
yeah, would love to have him around.
Tuesdays are tough.
Sounds like every day's tough, buddy.
Dude, I mean, yeah, it's a busy time of year.
It's the summer.
Yeah, I do a lot in this. I do a lot this summer.
What do you do in the summer, Ben?
Goes bike week.
Yeah, bike week. I ride with a group. I got those meetings I go to.
Is it the Wild
once
Hogs?
a month?
Hold on. Shut up, Gene. I'm still tearing up from all the blocks you destroyed me on. I ain't hearing it. Gene's a tough guy to cover.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm not taking away. I can't cover anybody. But Gene is a tough guy to cover. All right, continue. Sorry.
Help.
Then I yelled at Adam. Well, the problem, whatever.
I got him. No, I don't.
No, I didn't say. I didn't say I got. Oh, yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Well, I was picking up Emrod on a wheel, and I'm like, I got it. You know, just because I was going to him. Emrod looked, realized I was there, and just took it upfield, and I'm like, no, help.
yep, that was awesome.
And then, when Gene got me on like the fourth move. I don't know. Chad can't count to 7 in a reasonable time. Gene got me, and I screamed help. And then Adam's guy caught the ball, and I yelled at Adam. He's like, "You just called for help. I was coming over to help you." I'm like, "All right, let's go. Shut up." Still mad at him for not saying Happy Father's Day to me.
Well, it's not too late. You can say it today.
Fuck him.
Say belated Happy Father's Day.
A good thing his birthday's coming up. Let's see what happens.
Do you remember when it is? Just kidding.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I remember.
Stay in your lane, pal.
What?
Stay in your lane, pal.
Okay.
All right. Either way, again, thanks for tuning in the show. Give it a like or share. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube, please subscribe to YouTube.
Oh, wait. No, you want to do a recap of the regular season real quick before we go?
What?
The pick'ems?
No.
Why?
I caught you guys, so I beat you guys by 1 game. So we're going to have to figure out who does.
That's weird because that's not.
Yes, I lost the bet, and it will be a YouTube special when we do it. So
subscribers only.
Subscribers only. So if you want to see me making a fool of myself out in public, can't believe I fucking did this.
Again, do you want to tell us who made the?
No, I'm not telling you shit, John.
Okay.
It was Preston.
Shocker.
No, it was not Preston, even though he loved the idea. What was I saying before you interrupted me?
You were just ending the show.
Was I?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, next Tuesday. And if you haven't ordered any Dakota shorts, hit me up. Let me know. Those nasty boy blue ones are sick, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, Preston, it's gonna be sweet.
Gilligan Preston. Yeah, subscribers only is person.
Preston, if you're a real friend, you would do it with me.
You can pick out the outfit, Preston.
I forget. Dude, I'm whatever. I gotta go eat. I'm starving and I'm getting old. This sucks. And then I'm probably gonna get on Arc Raiders and get ratted again and then freak out. So
It won't be my fault.
all right, Ben. You can end the show. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you. Bring the energy Sunday. Good night, Grace.
Good night, Spain.
Yeah. Said we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, you is looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, stress, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Someone said that I was up next. I said I'm up now with no mean of disrespect. I don't be at the gym, so I don't need to flex. You regret moving on to the next and making me your ex. Yeah, I roll up whenever you feeling stressed. Treat you with respect and never settle for less. Life's a game of chess, don't let it get you in check. She like when I pull her hair and grab her by her neck. Got her on the back until she break a sweat. She like rocking my polo shirts and rocking my polo sweats. Laying down after sex with her head on my chest. She whispers that you're the best. Please don't turn out like the rest. Yeah, we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now.